Yeah, and I think it even comes into super generic insurance risks that we don't think about as needing reinsurance. Home insurance or car insurance that we think have been around for a while,
Mhm.
but there's always that tail risk. There's always that big event scenario that can happen that could put off an insurer from writing a class altogether. And there's a really interesting relationship again between the role of the reinsurers and the role of a state in terms of how much they're actually going to get involved in these sorts of things. Um, it's true that sometimes governments are available and able to step in and provide support in the event of disasters, in the event of uh, economic crises, and so on, whether it's companies or individuals who are suffering as a result of an unexpected risk event.
Mhm.
Um, but the guarantee provided by a reinsurance company is what makes possible the guarantee provided by an insurance company, which is what makes possible the business promises or the individual promises of those who want to do anything, take
Yeah.
risks, engage in day to day life, knowing that they've got that security should something unexpected happen or go
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, and that sort of loop is, and we talked again in an earlier episode, but you have like the retro. It's every time people are taking these additional risks, they're always trying to balance out how much risk they're really willing to take, and there's always a layer that allows them to say, once I hit my comfort zone, there's someone else who can help me out a little bit more here, and that person will take on a little bit of that exposure for what I don't have the appetite or the interest in taking as my own risk. And it's such a fascinating piece, but you talk about that being that amount of impact for something as small as like a cup of coffee, and you look at infrastructure in entire cities, and support for travel and commerce, and it begins to very quickly escalate towards a huge impact to sort of keeping global economies stable and afloat.